Hi class, let's graph linear inequalities. Let's say we have the problem, graph x plus 2y less than 2, 3x plus y is less than or equal to 3. To graph this, the steps are, first, rewrite both equations. As y equals mx plus b. The second step is you're going to graph each line, and the key is you're going to graph it as a solid line or a dashed line. And the third step is you're going to shade, and we'll go over that with the example. So first, let's rewrite these two equations. The first one, x plus 2y is less than 2. X plus 2y is equal to 2. Let's subtract x from both sides. 2y is equal to minus x plus 2. We have 2y, we want y, so we divide everything by 2. And you have y is equal to minus 1/2 x plus 1. The question is this going to be graphed as a solid or a dotted line? If you go back to the original problem, this is x plus 2y is strictly less than 2, so that's going to be a dashed line. So let's graph that as a dashed line. Also, we're going to graph this line, 3x plus 2y is less than 3. We're going to rewrite this as y equals mx plus b. So you have 3x plus y is equal to 3. Subtract 3x, subtract 3x. Y is equal to minus 3x plus 3. You're going to graph this. Is this going to be solid or dotted? Let's go back to the original problem. It's 3x plus y less than or equal to 3. Since it's less than or equal, then this is going to be solid. This is solid. This is dashed. So let's graph both of those lines. To graph minus 1/2 x plus 1, the y-intercept is 1, so put a dot at 1. And the slope is minus 1/2, and the slope of minus 1/2 would be down 1 and over 2. So let's go down 1 and over 2 and put another dot. And let's graph that as a dashed line. Remember, you have to use your ruler. If you don't use the ruler on a test, the question is wrong, and the question after it is wrong. Check or no check?
Check.
So now let's get to the other problem. We have y is equal to 3x plus 3. If you have y is equal to minus 3x plus 3, the y-intercept is plus 3. 1, 2, 3. The slope is minus 3, so that's minus 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1 is 1. And that's going to be a solid line. Now we have to go back to the original problem. It's y is less than minus 1/2 x plus 1. So let's look at this line. This line is right here, and you're either going to shade everything above it or everything below it. So look right there. This is the line, this is y. This is the line, this is y. Is y less than the line, or is y greater than the line?
Less than.
Less than. So does that mean we're going to shade down or up?
Down.
We're going to shade down. So let's shade everything down here. And in pencil, if you notice in pencil what I've done is I've drawn little arrows that point downward because I'm going to shade all of this. Now let's go to the other problem. The other problem is y less than or equal to minus 3x plus 3. Here's the line, and here's y. Is y less than the line, or is y greater than the line?
Less than.
If y is less than the line, we have to think, are we going to shade down or are we going to shade up?
Down.
We're going to shade down. So let's put in pencil arrows that go down. Now it gets a little tricky, and to help us we're going to use a highlighter. So what we're going to do is we're going to shade everything that's down here and down there. If it's shaded if an area is shaded with both of them, we shade it. Otherwise we don't. Which are we going to shade here? Neither. Here we shade from this line but not this one. See how we only shade from one line here? So don't shade it. Here we shade from this one but not this one, so don't shade. In this region we shade here and here. Since we shade from both lines, we shade everything inside. So this is what we're going to shade right here. We'll use a highlighter, and we're going to highlight all of this, and that is going to be our problem. And we are now done. Yay.